Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pup Mommy. Well, she's got her nerdy glasses on, so that means it's another talking head video. And for some of you who have seen my videos in the past, you're probably wondering, is that the only kind that she can do? Well, I'm still learning. After all, this is not this is not Think Media or any of the other popular. Well, I'd like to be popular, but it's not quite the popular channel that's out there with a bazillion views. But we can change that. Anyway, the purpose of this video today is to answer the question: should I adopt a dog if I have a family with small children? Now, that's a really loaded question because I will tell you, first of all, what do I consider to be small children? Well, small children to me means between the ages of 1 and 5. And depending on the child, depending on the environment, it could even be 6 years old, possibly 7. But definitely small children to me means toddler and preschool. Now, if you have the kind of family unit, and be honest with yourself, if you have a family unit where at the end of the day, you or your spouse or are looking at the mirror or at each other and saying, we need super nanny, then my answer to you is probably no. This is not the time to bring a dog into a family when you have small children and you have an environment that is somewhat chaotic or your stress level is from here to here. Because remember that dogs are four-legged children and puppies are four-legged babies. And if you are not in a position to handle another baby or another child, then do not bring a dog into your home. On the other hand, let's turn this equation around. Let's say that you have a very stable family unit. Let's say that you have a very structured routine. You have roles and responsibilities, and that you feel as a parent you would be able to be in a position to handle a puppy or a dog. Then what I would suggest that you do before you detonate that adopt button, that perhaps with small children, you go out on Amazon or to any store that you frequent, and you find a stuffed dog. You find a stuffed animal. Bring that home, and in the next 30 to 60 or even 90 days, start working with your small children and this stuffed animal and start teaching them how to handle the dog. So that the next thing you need to think about is what kind of dog you're going to bring into your family. And you have to think about a breed of dog. Breeds that are more family-oriented, breeds that have more patience, especially being around the little children. So you're going to be looking for a breed of dog that's going to be able to do that. Now, whether you go to a breeder, you go the rescue route, or you go the shelter route, temperament is the number one thing you're looking for in a dog. And while you're looking at adult dogs, what I would also suggest that you do and consider is senior dogs. Seniors are considered to be, let's say, 7, 8 years or older. But just because a dog is 8 years or older does not mean that it's going to die the next day, or that it's old and decrepit and you're going to have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on it. No, not at all. There are a lot of senior dogs that are in shelters and rescues because somebody just dumped them because they got old. But you know what? A lot of senior dogs have a lot of living to do. And on top of that, they were probably in environments similar to yours in that there were children around. They're used to being in a home. They're used to noises. They're used to routine. And they also have a calmer temperament. They also have, let's say, besides the calmer temperament, they also have, they were potty trained. So there's a number of upsides to actually looking at a senior dog. But no matter what dog that you decide, that if you're going to make that decision to bring it into your home, again, always remember the time and energy commitment that a dog takes, because that's the one thing that most people underestimate when they're getting a dog. And also the size of dog that you're bringing in as well. I have a friend who has a baby that they have a St. Bernard. Well, that's great, but they like St. Bernards. The dog has worked out beautifully for them. But they have the structure and the roles and routines for the family, the children, and the dog. I also have another friend who raised her children with Malamutes and was raising her grandchildren with Malamutes. So it's not, again, the size of the dog that makes a huge difference. It's the temperament of the dog. And that's what you're looking for, and that's what's key. So if you decide to bring in a dog with small children, I absolutely applaud you and congratulate you, because that's something that I personally don't think I would be doing. But again, it's your decision. It's your family. It's your family unit. You are the judge here. You're in control. But again, remember, supervision of the dog and children, energy and time commitment needed. Also think about the activity level of the dog, that the dog fits in with the activities of your family all year round. Because right now, at the time this video is being made, we're a month away from school being let out. And outside of the puppy for Christmas, this is usually a time when people think of getting dogs so that the family is home with the dog and the dog gets used to it. But remember, when the children go back to school, that dog, that active dog, is still going to have to be walked and exercised, because a bored dog gets into problems. So with that, I hope I have helped you somewhat in giving you some opinions as to what I think you might want to consider doing or not doing. If you have any questions, I'll leave my contact information in the description section. Of course, all comments are welcome. And with that, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.